Alrighty guys, we're back for our second two-game series of today. It is time for LGD International versus Rattlesnake Gaming. Gods, joining me is Luminous. Luminous, how are you doing?
Doing great.
Good to hear, good to hear. I'm excited for this game. Two of the teams who I would say have not been all that impressive as of late, haven't shown great performances, but it's time where I feel like they have to start playing a lot better and start getting some wins for themselves if they want to go far in this tournament.
I think LGD has more of an excuse for doing a little bit poorly compared to Rattlesnake since they just traveled to China, getting accustomed to their teammates as well as the current metagame. Whereas Rattlesnake's been here. They're born here.
Well, they've got two recent pickups.
Sure.
Johnny not born in China.
That's true.
But I agree in the sense that Rattlesnake have fewer excuses.
Yes, so hopefully they could, at least for their home crowd, I suppose, do a little bit better. Obviously, LG Gaming International actually have a lot of fans in China as well.
Yeah. Very popular team there, these players. And I think it was, when they first went there, getting to that G League finals where they ended up losing to IG, just really sort of put Western Dota on the board for the Chinese team. Like, it really got them a lot of recognition. And, well, we'll see what this new LG International Gaming squad can do. As said, it is a new team. They've lost two of their players, 1437s, returned, as has G, back to Russia. So they brought in Black to play the carry role. Pycat switched over to mid. Misery actually playing in the off lane, and then the support player they brought in, sort of a temporary fill-in, is going to be Freedom from the former Zenith team. So
to me, Freedom has been playing decently at the games that he's been showing himself. And right from the get-go, Rattlesnake picks up both OD as well as Razor. Again, or at least I have explained the interaction between OD and Razor before. OD, sure, maybe quote-unquote countered by Razor. I just think maybe teams are overreacting a little bit by the whole dodging situation.
Yeah.
It seems a little bit silly to say that, hey man, OD can't beat Razor. And I think the lane is not as bad as it seems, but we're not going to see it today, so let's not talk too much about it. It's going to be OD and Razor working together. Do you expect OD to be on the mid and then Razor in the safe lane, or are we going to see some offensive trialing Razors here?
I think most likely you put the OD mid. Now that Razor's been taken up, I mean, he's almost guaranteed an easy matchup in the middle lane. Razor, I'm kind of on board with you. I think he still farms okay against the Razor mid lane, but any other heroes you may be worried about OD going up against, like your lone druid or whatever it may be, you can ban out in this stage if you want. But OD should do fine mid. Razor can go safe lane, tri lane, offensive tri lane. It is quite versatile in that sense. You can even play it as a safe lane solo, depending on what kind of matchup they're expecting. Maybe against the Nature's Prophet, but I think more likely it'll be in the tri lane.
Meanwhile, here Nature's Prophet's gonna get picked up for LG International. I guess your offlane player is going to be playing this one. Nothing too surprising just yet. Nothing too out of the ordinary.
It's your Alliance opening. The Naga Siren and Prophet. This is...
Or any other team's opening.
Well, I guess Alliance... Well, Alliance was, I guess, the first sort of to really highly prioritize the Naga Siren. They were first picking almost every game by the end of TI3, something that not many other teams were doing until they caught on to the fact that Naga Siren was a big problem.
LGD
and of course, Nature's Prophet, Bulldog's go-to hero that was almost always getting picked up in that first opening stage. So
okay, so looks like Rattlesnake's going to take out Chen here to prevent a little bit of pushing. I still haven't really figured out the style of LG Gaming. It's always interesting to see the first couple games of the year to say, hey, what style is LG Gaming playing? Because last year when they came to China, it was nothing but double roam, a ton of push, featuring things like lycanthrope and things of that nature.
Yeah.
Reserve time.
We don't know exactly LGD is doing right now.
I miss those days. Those were like the heydays of LG. That was when everyone was excited to see them play. They're pulling out something new every time. You had your Pycat, like you say, the Lycan picks coming out. Even when they lost that G League Grand Finals 3-1, like you still saw some new unconventional picks.
The only game they won was with Lycanthrope. It was surprisingly effective of a push. The only thing feature out of LG so far is bad trialings. The Venommaster trialing the other day that went to engage.
Bad drafts.
Or bad drafts.
Wow. So this draft, much more just solid, stable drafting, I'd say.
Oh, we haven't seen a Veno yet. I'll tell you that.
There's still time for it to go downhill. That's for sure. As Weaver going to be picked up by Rattlesnake, so they go straight into picking up their three core heroes. So you look at Weaver either as an offlane hero or possibly a safe lane solo if they want to put Razor in an offensive tri-lane. Weaver does pretty well against Nature's Prophet 1v1.
Normally I say LGD has the opening to pick up something like a Storm Spirit here, simply because there's just no lockdown coming out from the three cores of the Radiant side. Storm Spirit is just an example of a hero that normally may not be so good, but in a lineup that does not get don't really have real answers against him, it actually gets better. Now, OD obviously is particularly good against Storm, but there's a lot of other heroes that if you don't have enough lockdown, you just can't beat. For example, Lycanthrope, something that we talked about is he's gonna run wild here if you don't keep him in check.
I miss Lycanthrope. I want to come back.
Lycanthrope's
he used to be like your TI2 days. It was must ban hero. Never got through.
Was it TI2? Was he even picked in TI2?
Wasn't
I don't remember.
TI2? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's TI2 where he was like insta ban. Or I'm thinking even before then.
I think it's further back.
Yeah, further back. There was a period of time where Lycan was like a must ban hero because it was just too strong. Yeah, it was further back.
It was like there was a 6.5 something.
Reserve time.
It's like really far back. It was like auto ban even in in-house league.
Yeah. Well, Lycan no longer destroying games like he once did, but I still don't get why his wolves like lost their HP. Like not being able to jungle Lycan, it's just that's one of the changes, like the big game changes I feel has just made the least sense. Well, not so much doesn't make sense, but I just don't like it at all.
Like you know it's sad for a hero when one patch before where if a pub randoms Lycan, they're like, yes, I got Lycan. 200 extra 50 gold.
Just straight jungle, you're guaranteed a fast flash.
Now you random a Lycan, you repick Lycan, and it's like, it hurts me to see.
I'm happy to play Lycan if I get like a safe lane. I will.
Yeah, you
will
will not jungle him.
Jungle
right?
Lycan, like it's painful to jungle Lycan. Like
okay.
if I get him, or something like a solo mid, but.
Auto PL, guys.
This is what we woke up at 4 in the morning for Illumi. To watch
Amazing.
Black Pay PL.
Amazing.
Don't worry, of all the people I want to see play Coddle PL, Black's definitely up there.
Okay.
I'd rather it be Black than someone else, but I'm still not thrilled. So they said their drafting's been suspect. Does this look like it kind of drafted will work against your Tricol that Rattlesnake's got though?
Well, I mean, Call of PL works against anything, so yeah.
I mean, it can, but it's not like it's got that high of a success rate.
That's true.
Teams will be picking in every game. It's actually, as of late, PL has not been winning a lot of games.
PL's not even that good.
No.
As a hero.
I agree.
I think the stronger, like everybody look at PL and it's like, oh my god, this hero's coming back again. I think the more powerful part of that PL combo is actually the keeper part. The part that feels you a mana, the part that gives you complete, map control in terms of push, split push, the ability to defend against the push when they come. I think keeper is the really OP hero.
Yeah.
You could replace PL perhaps with another hero. I mean, PL obviously is fairly a good fit there. But it's like saying, oh man, what's CK? CK's a real big deal there when Wisp is really doing the heavy lifting.
Yeah, I totally agree. Well, if LGD, if they didn't need to give people another reason to not like them, they've done it here with the Coddle PL Lumi.
Yeah, that's fine.
Coddle
PL doesn't. I think that the really reason for any reason to not like LG International is they will only win the game when they have 30k gold advantage last year. That was a little brutal to watch and cast, I have to say.
Rattlesnake's turn.
Do you remember those games?
LGD.int.
Yeah, they will be like, they run one of their dual roaming pushing strat. You knock down your 6 outer towers by like 20 minutes, and they can't break base. That's one of their weaknesses.
Yeah,
and then they'll be up by 30,000 gold, and they're like, all right, guys, time to break base.
Then the one time where they were ahead by like 20k gold, then lost.
Yeah.
Game 1.
Yeah, that was
sad days.
Sad days indeed.
10 seconds remaining.
Well, last pick's coming from both the two teams. Rattlesnake just looking to grab another support here to go with the Rubik.
5 seconds remaining.
And maybe some kind of an offensive trial lane. Your Rubik Razor +1 against the Coddle PL. It's a Coddle PL Naga Siren, so it is kind of dicey.
You can offensive trial against that.
So you just send the Weaver up there?
Yeah, you do.
The problem is Weaver, like, if he gets zoned out, Weaver's not a hero who can just go jungle or catch up very easily.
This trialing is done. How the hell do you go against Keeper and Naga Siren with like two of the most insane spammable spell? Phantom Lance is a very spammable spell as well. Look at this draft coming out.
And Rattlesnake go Alchemist last? Is this
Alchemist support, I guess?
Or no, you can't do support Razor. What am I well, maybe you can. It looks like it's going to be a support Alchemist, but is this to be like aggressive in the trial lane, or do we just look towards a safe lane support? Because Alchemist's not really like safe lane support. Like, sure, he can roam a bit maybe, but all in all, it's like
Prepare
We have
for
an awkward
battle.
hero to have. Maybe looking for just some early smoke ganks on the mid hero, which is going to be a Beastmaster for Pycat.
I hope Sagam sells this courier quick.
What's
This
this
flying
smoke?
courier recipe.
What?
He's got like 5 seconds left to sell that shit before it.
It looks like something went wrong. He bought Flying Courier. They also smoked, which maybe was a misclick. I think something wrong.
Remake, please.
With yeah, his keyboard ad.
That's some Kai P stuff. Bought 2 courier asked for remake. Well, this Rattlesnake, you know. Maybe that's why, you know. Rattlesnake's like, yeah, that's what we do. Let's pick up Kai P.
That's true. Imagine if it was Rattlesnake in playing. You'd be more excited for getting up at 4 in the morning to cast that, wouldn't you?
I'll be like, this is such a shit draft, envy. What does this draft do? They have a lift as their stun, and they have a alchemist channel.
Yeah, they have an alchemist stun. That's a pretty good stun.
Except if you can't get it off. Am I missing something here? What does this lineup do? Win every single lane and then lose mid and late game? Look, if you figured it out, let me know.
I'm pondering. Just gonna have a little ponder, Lumi.
Okay. I'll tell you what LGD.int does, right? LGD.int has good map control, good split push. This split push is actually like the best ever with Nature's Prophet, Keeper of Light, and PL. I've been seeing late game. Lanes, it's okay. You know, Prophet's gonna do fine, Beastmaster gonna do fine. The tri-lane's good. Good at every stage in the game. Rattlesnake has an ass draft.
They have lots of good, like, 1v1 type heroes and, like, single target heroes, but it's, like, somewhat of a lack of team fight. They just don't have the strongest all-around lanes, despite having, like, good 1v1 heroes, so it does seem just very awkward.
They also smoked for no reason, so...
Yeah, it didn't even smoke the entire team. It looks like it was just, he was having keyboard problems and reconnected, and I imagine that's related to that.
You know Kai P would ask for a remake.
Yeah, one smoke down. We need remake.
Yeah. 100 gold. 10-minute cooldown. Relevant.
No.
Oh god.
So we introduce our 2 teams here while we're paused. Over on the Dire side is Rattlesnake. They're now Rattlesnake CN since there's obviously 2 Rattlesnakes. I guess we have to differentiate a little bit. It's going to be Sag playing the Razor. Is this a support Razor? Okay. They switched. It started off as Luo picking up the Razor. Now they've gone for a switch. It's going to be Luo playing the Carry Alchemist. Icy playing the Weaver, probably in the off lane. Lin playing the support Rubik. And then finally it's going to be Johnny playing that mid lane, the OG. So this is what this lineup does. It trades free farm PL for free farm Alchemist and hopes for the best. That's what I've concluded, Lumi. I had my ponder and I've figured it out.
So what about the support Razor?
It's kind of ass. I mean, it's not. It's what's it gonna do?
He's gonna link somebody.
What?
And he's gonna get focused.
He's so squishy. And
yeah, no, getting focused as a support is what you want, right? In certain situations, you're tanking for your carries. Yeah. Razor's is not too bad.
But in this kind of game, getting focus is just getting like lanced and dying to a PL. And who's he actually stealing damage from that it matters? No one. Like he's stealing damage.
Prophet, I guess.
LGD.int are just struggling. Prophet's
Beastmaster.
Yeah, Beastmaster maybe on the front lines, but like he's just like, okay, you take my damage. If I want to kill someone else, I will. I'll roll the Alchemist and go on him. Your static link isn't going to bother me.
Hey man, you gotta get that OD Razor as a pick.
Razor gets plus 100 damage. He's got no items.
I mean, you know those days where they pick Sven and be like, hey guys, double damage anytime. Sven's a good support.
Yeah, and it's ass.
It's ass.
Kind of like Razor.
All right.
We're in agreement. Good. So, this early smoke not going to do a whole lot. We'll introduce LGD International. It's going to be Black playing the Phantom Lancer. No surprises there. Keep the light in the hands of Freedom, the Singaporean player. Brack's going to be playing the Naga Siren. Pycat on the Solar Mid, Beastmaster. And then finally in the offlane, it is going to be Misery playing the Nature's Prophet. And he's got Tango Sal, so it looks like he is going to try and at least go up there and do something. send some treants out, hope for the best.
I can tell you that Razor is good at zoning. Misery.
Is he?
What's going on?
Is Razor good at zoning?
Yeah, just walk up and Satterlink. The hell is Prophet gonna do? Hit him back?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. Razor's excellent in zoning.
Well, Nature's Prophet has treants, so those things hurt. Well, can hurt. Looks like both teams have reconnected now. You can see them there in their booths. LG International, well, they're such like a diverse team now.
Are they?
They were always quite diverse, but now they added a Singaporean into the mix.
There's no Russian.
There is no Russian, that's true.
Where's the?
Too many Europeans.
Yeah.
You need to get rid of Pike out of misery.
30 seconds.
They're not diverse.
to
They'll get a Chinese player on the team.
You think so?
Yeah.
Who would they look to get?
Tron.
Yeah, Tron's not even Chinese. It's Malaysian.
Damn. Never mind. Kick Johnny, kick Freedom, get Tron, and then
Maybe they should try get Chuan, because apparently Freedom's just a temporary stand-in for Ace.
There you go.
They'll need a fifth.
figure it all out. And Tron will shape them up for TI3.
Yeah, people have, been asking, where's Tron going? Because he's after the big Chinese reshuffle, he was the one player who suddenly was like, oh, everyone has a team. Where's Tron going? Nowhere.
Nobody wants Tron. Can't pay that bill.
Tron's a
bill.
good player.
What?
Tron's a good player. Tron is a good player. Let's leave it at that.
Okay. By the way, Sagam has went for Plasma Fuel first, so he's going to try to zone out these treants that are not zonable, so... Alright. Cool. Cool stuff.
And Freedom, on the note of diversity, is actually half Pinoy, so this is a
Man,
successful Pinoy team.
really represented.
Yeah.
Just need a Chinese player.
Alright, well. We'll see how these lanes pan out. The main thing to look here is how this offlane is going to go for Nature's Prophet. Looks like he has stopped the pulse camp the first time. He's going to block it again, maybe. Razor going to get that. He sees the treant, but he's not going to kill it off in time, so...
Nice counter pull here by Lin. Prevent that pull from happening.
Oh, no.
Yeah, there you go, Razor. Body blocks. Oh! This is just a constant toggle.
You've been speaking English, Lumi?
What? I'm speaking English. You know, yesterday I was
I think you've lost it.
What?
You've lost it completely.
Lost what?
I don't know. You've lost the plot.
There was no plot. This is a badly written story.
You sound like you're drunk, is what I would say. You're just like slurring and mumbling and...
No, I'm speaking
you been-
English perfectly fine.
Is that water bottle actually got water in it?
It does. PGG would say.
All right. I'll take your word for it. All right. So bottom lane Weaver is gonna get zoned up pretty hardcore. There's a Sentry Ward in lane, and well, basically Keeper of the Light as well as Nagasaran. Not gonna let Weaver move up all too far. Keeper of the Light mostly, while Nagasaran sort of focuses more on the pulling aspect. And he actually went Mana Leak.
That's legit.
That is. You can't Shikuchi and run. You get Mana
I
Leak,
mean,
you've
you
got to
can.
just stand. Well, you
That means your whole mana.
You Shikuchi and stand still, I guess, is what you want to do. Well, I guess if there's no Sentry Ward, which there is. So I think this Weaver is just completely screwed.
Weaver's gonna gank me.
This is why I felt they would go Razor offensive trial lane. Even though I think they would lose the trial lane, it at least give them 3 lanes where they're getting farm and experience. But the problem is with Weaver offlane, he gets 0. He's getting not a single point of experience, no farm. And this is where they almost just had to suck it up and say, hey, look, we're going to lose our offensive trial lane maybe, but it's better than having a Weaver who loses the offlane.
I think that having an offensive trial lane, 3 heroes to lose experience goal farm is significantly worse than losing just a Weaver.
But it's not 3 heroes losing golden experience and farm, because like you get let's say they have a Razor, Rubik plus like Earthshake or something, they can still do okay.
I think it's more important to have 2 farm support or relatively farm support than having a Weaver. Because Weaver could still come in that one team fight and get a triple kill and be like, well, things are okay now. Things were bad before, but things are okay now. By the way, Luo's taking a ton of damage, dropping low.
Yeah,
He's got Ring of Health.
He's got Ring of Health, looking towards a Battle Fury build. And, well, he's going to be healing up just fine here. And his supports, if they really want, can share some of those tangos. He even comes in to steal this Satyr. Greedy, greedy Luo.
Oh, he does have Grievous Greed.
Yeah. Battle Fury, not Midas, though. So we'll see how that works out for him.
Yeah, I mean, what's your thought on Battle Fury versus Midas on a support Alchemist? Or, sorry, a carry Alchemist?
I think Battle Fury's, in theory, can get you faster GPM than a Midas.
Oh,
Oh,
we had a little bit of a Sakuchi action coming in. He's out of regen completely and out of mana as well, so
Yep.
that's gonna be the last of.
and
what we
that got
see.
him a grand total of 1 CS.
Yeah, got him some experience. I think that's really what he's looking
2
for.
creeps worth of experience.
Yeah, it's better than nothing. Because in lane he wasn't getting much.
Not even 2 full creeps. 77.
Regen room, please. He's saying. Okay, there's nothing. Time to suicide to the ancients.
Yeah. Well, I don't think he will. He's not Envy.
And he's not that sad.
Alright, well, Razor rotating back towards his top lane. Hasn't actually gone for Static Link. Alchemist does throw a stun. Almost actually stunning himself there accidentally, but
I
he's...
think if you're playing support Razor, you have to be very careful about your skill selection, since you're not going to be getting as many levels as a carry Razor would be. You also want to max out your AoE nukes, because when a push is going to come, as a support, you really can't sit in the front line. So having AoE, especially an AoE that has really good range, like Plasma Field, that's probably the spell you want to max out first. Even if you have a max out Link, in the middle of a team fight, as a support, you can't just walk in there like, hey, I'll you know, tank everything and link you. That's not going to work out.
Yeah, I think, yeah, definitely you want to max your Plasma Field by 7, and I don't even think Static Link's that important to skill this game. It's not going to really make a whole lot of difference. Weaver, the bottom lane, has finally gotten some gold farming experience. Uses all his mana just to drop a swarm to try to keep this tower alive a bit longer.
Not worth.
Well, he had to go back to base regardless, I guess, but the problem is now he doesn't have that Gemini at level 2, but this tower going down regardless.
I mean, going back to base right now means that he's not getting any levels for this creep wave that he, in theory, could have. Although, with that said, there's a ton of detection coming out. Actually, there is no detection coming out from LGD, so if he comes back with full mana, he should be okay to get himself a ton of levels.
He's going to pick up a TP scroll, so he should be able to get at least sort of his level 3, level 4 now. So they zoned him out early, but at this point they're not going to be worried too much about zoning him out because they've got Black this huge early game farm. He's got 2.6k gold on PL. Naked Radiant, let's go, Lumi. The old days of PL, you would do this. You would just go like Boots Radiance.
I'm
Ground
always
boots.
approving of the Radiance. But Radiance is just not that effective as a farming item on PL. They're just simply better. A Yasha with simple boots is already a little bit better. Illusions create more stuff happening in the mid game, going from lane to lane as well as lane to jungle. Radiance is obviously good, just not as good as like Diffuser Blade, for example.
Well, he's bought himself some Tranquil Boots. Just going for some basic, cheap, cost-effective items that look like Black. Tranquil, Spring of Aquila, and a Magic Wand even. So picks up 3 cheap little items and uses a good chunk of gold on them. 2k gold spent, but it's going to get him to where he wants to be for the early game.
Got no aggression all over the place, although it might change up top. It's going to be Plasma Field. Alright, a Misery. There's no link whatsoever. The Plasma Field didn't even hurt that much.
And Alchemist's going to stun himself.
Yes, he is, but here comes a rotation from Johnny, so there's going to be a Nashro. Alright, Ultimate is available online, so I think we're going to see a couple right-click and ult kill here.
There's a Telekinesis. I'm not sure they'll even need the Sanity Eclipse. Body blocking. Sanity Eclipse does get used.
Yeah, you don't want a Beastmaster come in, drop a board, and suddenly things get a little bit dicey. But you just want to quickly get the kill. He's almost up to his mech, so he's doing quite alright. 600 go away.
Yeah, it's a good start. As for Beastmaster in the middle lane, he's got 27 creeps, so considering you're 1-burn against an OD, this is pretty nice for him. As Beastmaster has hit level 7, has a haste rune and Roar online, but not looking for any ganks just yet. Prophet, is this a TP mid? No, it's a fake TP mid. Oh, maybe not. Roar going to go down on Johnny this mid lane. Pop that buckler, do anything. Try and get the hell out of here. Nagasaran going to come in. Nature's Prophet is there. Banishes himself. He's buying time for the TPs. Here's Razor, but uh-oh, he's still in trouble. The Sprout goes down. Razor's still alive, though. Oh, sorry, OD's still alive, I mean, and the haste rune going to try and chase him down. Can he actually survive this? The axe is going to clip, and Pycat gets the kill. Nagasaran kills off the Razor as well. Both the two heroes going down, and they may lose Lin as well. Rubik has no boots. He's got nowhere to run. He's got nowhere to hide. He gets brought down. Another TP coming in. This is the Weaver as well. Don't give LGD any more kills. Weaver looks like he's just going to take some experience and farm here, but that is a good fight for LG International in the middle lane.
Yeah, it was kind of 1 by 1 by 1. I think OD wasn't going to survive really to a hasted Beastmaster. Maybe if Beastmaster did not have haste, that would have been a little bit better.
Imagine if that's a support other than a Razor. You have an Abaddon, you have anything with a stun, or a disable, or a nuke. That goes a whole lot better for Rattlesnake, but they have a support Razor TPing in
Look,
with a plasma field.
I don't mind seeing this game end in 18 minutes and then another 18-minute game and go back to sleep because this draft, ass as you will call it.
we saw the bad draft from LGD with the Venom ads, but it looks like Rattlesnake have caught that questionable draft curse because this Razor support is doing very, very little for Rattlesnake right now.
I think that particular engagement we just witnessed now, though, if Johnny had his mech, he survives that. So it's hard to say, you know, like whether that was the misplay of Rattlesnake. In fact, maybe it's just according to plan. Sure, they lost 3 kills, but it's not like they lost a tier 1 tower off of that. They
I
have
don't think it's according to plan at all.
okay. According to plan, it's a little bit of but with that said, we still have like an 8-minute mech.
Yeah.
That's pretty impressive. Also, Johnny's buying himself tangles. He knows what's up. That Sprout gank? No, that ain't gonna work.
Yeah, I like to see this. Mid-game Tango's coming out. Black, though, has just been left untouched at the bottom lane. He's at 70 CS. The safe lane free farming Alchemist with Greevil's Greed up to level 3. Well, 53 only. Raw actually going to get used, and this is going to be the bottom lane. They find the Weaver here. Solo kill at that. Well,
Invis rune. Nice rune.
Yeah.
I'm surprised he didn't hit Weaver once into Aurora, although he may be afraid of the instant Sakuchi.
yeah,
so
fast on Weaver, you get away.
Roar access, right click. Done.
LG International, 4 kills to 1. They've got themselves a 2,000 gold lead, and a late game PL always a scary thought. And they're not even keeping the Keeper of the Light with them. Black just finds to farm on his own and do his own thing right now, and it doesn't feel like the Alchemist is going to be a big enough threat.
Well, you know, he does have Battle Fury, so, or he is working
Getting
towards
close
Battle
to it,
Fury.
yeah. So it's 500 gold away. It looks like we'll see an 11, 12-minute Battle Fury. The one thing where I think Battle Fury can be better than Mice if you're getting a lot of stacks, when you're stacking Ancients early, stacking neutral camps. Looks like there's 1 or 2 stacks around, but they haven't done a lot. Actually, yeah, they've smacked most of these neutrals. They just haven't been stacking Ancients until now, so they're starting to do so. There's a Helm of the Dominator creep? What is this creep?
Where?
Oh, no, this is a Radiant creep. What am I? Oh, it's the boa. Never mind. What am I? Oh, it's Lumi, I'm delusional. The boa I thought was a little Alpha Wolf.
Okay.
It looks like an Alpha Wolf.
No, it doesn't.
Kind of does.
Okay. Alright.
I'm like, why would you dominate an Alpha Wolf? And I'm like, oh, they want to stack Ancients, but Weaver's the one actually just stacking Ancients here at the bottom lane.
Might as well, nothing to do in lane.
I've been drinking that water of yours.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's getting to my head.
Profit farming out of high ground here. But Razor's gonna take his stuff.
Smoke gank going to be coming out from LG International, it looks like, as Naga Siren with, well, Beastmaster smoked up as well, but Beastmaster has to head home to get some mana first, so maybe he's just going to TP out and try and keep himself smoked and look for a gank at the top lane. Alchemist, I imagine, is maybe the target of this, but Alchemist has finished his Battle Fury.
He finishes Battle Fury, but I mean, his farm doesn't accelerate until you get a Quelling Blade, Treads, much like an Anti-Mage. Although he does have Acid Spray to help him out, so that does change things a little bit. His allies should be stacking actively. We do see Razor now going for a stack.
Oh, Pycat's looking for him. Luo's in ultimate form, but it's just about to wear off, so he's going to get very low. Pycat's going to find the hero that he wasn't looking for, which is the Rubik here. Raw gets used. Luo says, okay, you can die, because now I'm going to go in, and I don't have to worry about that Raw. Alchemist drops the stun on Brax, but it doesn't look like they want to engage. OD TPing in with the mech, and I don't think LGD are going to get too much more out of this here. So just getting the Rubik there, that's still okay for Rattlesnake, because that was a gank intended for the Alchemist.
Yeah, I mean, that's not what they got, but they definitely got levels in their support. Brax now hitting level 6. Had double Belted Giant Stream. Not sure what he's turning this one into. I guess a Sage a little bit later on is the plan.
Yeah, the Heaven's Halberd later on will actually be quite a good item to have against an Alchemist. Especially one who maybe not have BKB for some time, depending which way he wants to go with this item build, but definitely will eventually need a BKB, I imagine. Luo, though, goes back into farming these neutral stacks. Only got the 3 Greevil's Greed, opting not to get that 4th point for whatever reason.
Player preference, I suppose.
Yeah.
Mid lane, though, looks like a TP rotation has came in. They're going to focus on Johnny. The board is on Johnny. Johnny moving slow to pop some mech for himself, and that should be it. Pycat didn't have mana or the cooldown here for the Roar, so.
Pycat, look at this efficiency at the mid lane. Drops his point booster, chakra it up. LG International know how to be efficient.
They have Roar in a couple seconds, but it looks like nobody's interested in terms of forcing a kill on Johnny mid.
Yeah.
Again, the mech is just really annoying. It kills the time.
Yeah, it's on cooldown for a little bit, but it's still like 800 plus HP, giving him those extra stats. But LGD, I think, are happy not to keep finding kills because they've got a free farming PL up to 100 CS now, just 13 minutes into the game. And Alchemist, he's ahead on net worth, ahead of the PL on net worth with the Greevil's Greed, but he's still not a huge threat just yet.
Yeah, and he's ahead though by quite a bit. I mean, the Greevil's Greed has added up since the beginning of the game, and it will continue to add up. If we look at where he's going, he's kind of venturing down, it seems like. Do you think he's gonna go for Shadowblade after this, or
Alchemist?
yeah?
I've seen Battlefield Shadowblade before, and it's often just really sucked because Alchemist is so squishy with those two items. You don't get any survivability from well, the Shadowblade obviously gives you some escape stalk, but if they have sentries waiting for you, you just melt to any sort of aggression or just chain stun. Like, you get roared, you'll just straight up die with that kind of a build, but if you can get your BKB up shortly after the Shadowblade, I think it's alright, or either BKB or a Heart or a Assault Cuirass. I feel like against Beastmaster Roll, you may even need the Heart just for the raw HP.
Yeah, that's not a bad way to go about it. Meanwhile, it looks like LG comes in and steals the Ancient Camp. The 3 big creep has not been taken yet, and Alchemist loses it to LG International, who is just dominating this game right now. Only 2,000 goalie, but I feel like they have the map control. They're directing where the fight is going to happen, if there's any fight at all. They're the one that's actively ganking, and oh, I see. You got to be careful in the bot lane.
Yeah, it's going to be forced out of this lane almost, and this off-lane Weaver, just minimal CS, very little that he's able to do or can do right now, and you've got to feel that Rattlesnake. A lot of these problems began with the draft and the laning setup of theirs, having the Weaver against a Trallin where he couldn't get any experience, and now he's like sitting just with a casual bracer and not even treads finished.
I mean, does it help that you open it up with OD Razor? That's where I'm gonna go back towards to.
Pycat going straight for the Aghanim Scepter, and he's almost finished it, just 700 gold away from it. So then we look towards that really long-range Raw initiation. That's going to hurt the Alchemist a lot as well, because Alchemist gets crippled by this Raw, and this Raw also has a much shorter cooldown with Aghanim Scepter.
Yeah, the slow portion of that Roar also applies a 50% attack and movement speed slow that goes through BKB. So yeah, he is not going to be doing much if he gets focused. And if he doesn't get focused, he's still not doing much, because the Roar pushes high ability.
Yep. Well, LGD.int, they can sack Ancients themselves as well, as they want to invest more in this PL towards the late game. 3k gold up on Black now. A little bit behind on net worth, but it's suddenly looking like it's nowhere near as much after stealing those Ancients. Only 600 gold behind an Alchemist, which is pretty good, I'd say, considering Alchemist has Greevil's Greed. Sure, PL can sort of split up illusions and farm all over, but he doesn't really flash farm like an Alchemist can.
So we did have Alchemist, or not Alchemist, PL being poured up to the top lane. It looks like he's going to lance some of these trolls. That's one, nicely done. The Dire just feel so afraid. They can't really even do anything. They have no good ganking. And again, OD as well as Rubik, what does it do for you? Nothing. As support, at least.
Yeah, Rattlesnake are going to decide they need to go for something like a smoke, and
Dire's top tower is
they
under
they
attack.
just look to be grouping up maybe towards the middle lane, trying to bait Johnny. Maybe they look to smoke Roshan. They could try and force his T1 tower, but that's the other thing with their lineup. I mean, it doesn't really do much in team fights. It also does absolutely nothing as far as pushing goes.
What is this lineup actually good at?
Hoping that Alchemist gets huge. It's like, I mean, when it looked, I saw them swap the player roles. I'm like, okay, well, at least they have a way of winning this game if Alchemist gets absolutely 6-slotted by 30 minutes in, but it doesn't look like we're seeing that. We're going to see Misery put out the middle lane. Alchemist let off with a stun there, and they get that kill. Brack's going to TP in with a song, and here come multiple TPs. Who's going to be the first? It's going to be a Beastmaster. There is a Roar online. Who's they want to go in here? Lumiere being channeled, and immediately Lin on the Rubik gets brought down fast. Saints eclipse onto the Nagastar, not doing enough damage. He's going to force stuff himself to the low ground, but here's the chase. There's a Sprout. He's got Tangos, though. He's ready for it. He gets out of there, okay, and the Razor, the support Razor, actually doing some work here. He's going to get a kill on Brax with an offensive urn charge in the Plasma field, so that was, well, support Razor in action, Lumi, and while it got a kill, I got to say, I'm still very underwhelmed.
Yeah, it is. I mean, he's got 2 urn charges. It's going to make the next one a little bit easier as well. LG Black, look at how aggressive he's playing.
He gets his kill, though, doesn't he?
Yeah, this is dead kill. Easy kill.
Static Link, level 1. Not gonna matter. Black gets the easy kill. Then he gets recalled out, so he's gonna be back to base, heal himself up, TP bottom probably, and continue farming and stop this Weaver from getting too much more farm and split push going on.
Yeah, LGD's just not exerting, not lifting the sphere, pressure as they just keep on pushing, make sure that they don't give anything away. Tier 1 tower's gonna get defended on the bot. Mid is suffering a little bit damage for Rattlesnake. Question is, where are they going to make that comeback, if there's a comeback? Battle Fury, Shadow Blade both up on Alchemist, and he's looking to start killing some people. But
you just pick up a gem, like, if you're a Beastmaster, if you really want. They've got Sentry Wards as is. Raw actually goes down on Lin at middle lane. I think quickly realized he didn't see the OD until after he'd already cast it. He's like, I've got to get the hell out of here. And Pycat gets caught out. Uh-oh, that's a silly little death for Pycat there.
yeah, you don't want to give away kills to a team that can't really farm well by themselves, but I say that, you know.
Not many of these heroes have much in terms of items. OD has Mech Force, which is not bad, and the Alchemist has Shadow Blade B Fury, but the other three heroes next.
I mean, if you look at the Radiant item, Misery has the Shadow Blade almost finished after Midas. There's a Diffusable Yasha on Phantom Lancer. Mech's almost up on Freedom. Acceptor's already up on Pycat. So LGD is just so far ahead in terms of items. And, well, here comes the push. There is no mech available on the Radiant side yet, so this is the time to take advantage of it.
Yep. The AoE spam, the Nature's Prophet ultimate, the Keep Illuminate does get him down nice and low, and well, 17 seconds till that mech's back up. Alchemist gets a solo kill at the top lane. Looks like he just sniped off the Nature's Prophet. Meanwhile, middle lane, it looks like LG International trying to chase down, trying to engage. Black is on the hunt. He's got phase boots here as well as Tranquil's giving him a lot of movement speed, but looks like he's not going to catch anyone out, and it's a nice pick off at top lane by Luo. He kind of, I guess he saw the Nature's Prophet split pushing. It's like, hey, this guy's trying to TP into the fight late. Let's try and punish this.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, the Shadow Blade was a big part of that, obviously, but the stun and the minus armor was just enough.
Yep. And this is before Nature's Prophet gets his own Shadow Blade. So once the Nature's Prophet has a Shadow Blade, you probably need to see some kind of detection if Alchemist wants to keep doing that. But this Alchemist up to 3.2k gold. So you get the the Battle Fury and the Shadow Blade, and if you don't get punished while you're squishy, you do just fine, because suddenly he's going to be picking up some kind of survivability item for himself now.
Yeah, I think you want to go hard this game aside from instead of AC.
Yeah.
AC is nice, but when you get focused down by so many targets, AC is probably not enough for
Well, I
you.
imagine you can just get both.
Yeah,
Well,
sure.
I think he'll have both in like 5 minutes time if he keeps farming at this rate.
I mean, Battle Fury is, you know, the other added benefit that we haven't talked about is the ability to actually deal with the illusions. Not exactly beat PL in the 1v1 man fight, but, you know, deal with them.
I want to see the Mjolnir Alchemist return even.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
He's going to farm himself some Ancients here. He'll make sure he stacks it along the way. And LG International, while they started off well, the last couple minutes has not gone as well as the first sort of 10-15 minutes did.
No, it has not. You know, the gold graph is slightly dipping downwards.
Bottom lane, Weaver getting caught out. He's going to time-lapse out of the dust, and he may just survive this one. There's a second dust coming from Beastmaster, but Weaver's already out of there. Oh, he needs to hide.
Near Hawk. They don't see him.
Didn't spot him. He summons it a bit too late.
Oh, the dust comes up.
He was playing blind there. Like, he had no vision of the Weaver by the secret shop. I think Weaver made a mistake going to the secret shop, because once you go in there, he got blocked in.
Yeah.
He could have just made a run. He could have just kept on running up. Like, there was nothing to stop him just continuing to run up. And well, it didn't end up mattering for the Weaver, but if he died there, he would have had some regrets.
No regrets whatsoever. It's going to be 8-5 in the favor of LGN in the early 21-minute. Not much action actually happening, just both teams farming away. It seems like, ironically, it's a team with the PL that's taking a little bit more actions.
The Alchemist decides to go for a BKB as his item of choice, and I feel like this is alright. There's a lot of just long-range spam, which is annoying, but generally, I guess in a team fight, there's not going to be a whole lot to lock him down in place, except for stuff which goes through BKB, Ensnare, as well as Beastmaster Raw, so...
I think going BKB in this lineup can be a little bit dangerous, because you BKB, you know, in a team fight, they song they ensnare you, you're suddenly dead, because you're not tanky enough physically. I say that Lua is making like a pile of gold everywhere he goes. He just bought the BKB and it's up to another 3k.
He was like neck and neck with the PL for a long time. Like, he's always been ahead of this PL in net worth, but it was like always like maybe 500 or 1,000 gold, but now it's like 4 to 5k.
Alright, looks like Stop's gonna get lobbed. None of them are real. Cool.
Cool beats. Alchemist says, no problem, I have all the mana in the world, and back to farming more neutrals, more stacks, and Weaver himself is also getting some okay farm all of a sudden. He's got Treads, Perseverance, and a Bracer. While it's nothing sort of to write home about, it is sort of progress for him, considering how far behind he was.
Lincoln Sphere, not going to bring him back into the game. It will block a Spirit Lance. I feel like Lincoln Sphere is probably not a good choice this game. It should have been BKB.
He'll block the Raw. Well, Raw obviously largely focused on the Alchemist, even maybe the OD, but I think the idea is you just have three cores here, and you want to get each of them as tanky as possible. Like OD, he's going to be going for a Hex here, but you focus one, the other two are going to be doing work on you.
Yeah, that's kind of the idea that you want to be having when you're playing kind of 3 core lineup. 3 cores that all could do something, that all deserve to be focused.
Well, TL going to go back towards the bottom lane, and this is where it gets annoying for a Rattlesnake. Even their split push can't really work because PL just defends. He can get recalled to any sort of a fight, and as it stands, LG International looks like they do want to be grouped up in this middle lane. We haven't seen either team attempt Roshan just yet, but that definitely is going to be on both of their minds. Right? LGM with a decent team for taking it with Beastmaster, Nature's Prophet. Rattlesnake be on the dire side with a very farmed Alchemist. And he's got the Hyperzone, so it will be an Assault Crest coming out.
Alright, Illuminate cleaning a couple of creeps. Misery's just working on the tower. Here comes Sagan threatening with the link. It's going to force him back momentarily, but really took a ton of damage on tier 2 tower.
Well, Raw goes down. It's found Alchemist. There's detection for him. He's going to get the stun off regardless. He's raised up as well. It's a level 3 range. He's just going to destroy Pycat. The OD is here with the Sands Eclipse, and he's going to be looking to get this on 2-3 heroes. It does destroy the Nature's Prophet. Sleep gets used by Brax. He's on the run. The BKB from Alchemist, he's still attacking, but unable to chase for the time being. Channeling a stun, trying to find anyone, but he's not going to succeed in doing so. LGD.int have just gotten the hell out of there.
Yeah, 2 for nothing here. Good team fight for Rattlesnake, and
Go Roche, quickly.
yeah.
What are they waiting around
There's
for?
damage output to do it. I'm surprised they haven't gone for it. In fact, they want a tier 1 tower instead.
Yeah. I think the tier 1, I think they can get this and Roshan, which is ideal. Yeah, they send the Alchemist to Roche and Weaver finishes the tier 1. This is actually really smart decision from Rattlesnake.
I mean, you just acid spray the Roche, and here we go.
Yep.
It's right click time.
Alchemist is, what, 1,000 gold away from an Assault Crest. Roshan an Ancient, and he's got Assault Crest. This is as farmed as you can get for an Alchemist.
Pretty close to it, yeah.
He's 700 GPM, and this is with very minimal towers. Like, you can reach that, 1,000 GPM mark, around 25-30 minutes, if you're taking all the towers, but they have not been taking towers at all. He goes bottom, finds himself some more creeps to hit, and, well, there's your Assault Crest. 25-26 minutes in the game, and PL's sitting on, well, Diffuse on Manta, which is nice and all, but that's just 2 items.
I mean, those 2 items helps him farm for more items a little bit later on, but Alchemist's gone for the mad farming build with the Battle Fairy, so, you know, he's going to be farming a little bit faster. So we are going to slow ourselves down and develop into more of a late game oriented farming phase. This is where stacking camps are a lot important for supports. This is where not getting picked off if your Nature Prophet is a big deal, and he does have the Shadow Blade to help against that.
Well, it'll be interesting to see how things pan out late game. LG International, Beastmaster is a pretty good late game hero for the Hawk for scouting, and just Raw being a great late game spell on its own. Rattlesnake, on the other hand, they're going to have a Hex on OD and a 3-core lineup with Weaver, Alchemist, and OD. It seems like OD will do a decent amount of damage to be effective, but the Weaver, he might get ignored, which means, well, if he can get himself up to a Lincoln's and a Death he can do a decent amount of damage, but his actual impact is very minimal. Same thing for the Razor. It feels like Razor is... It seems like his main purpose was to deny the hero from LG International rather than actually achieve anything as a support hero.
There's things called ban for that.
Yeah.
Don't need to
well,
pick it.
They wanted to pick the... I guess it could have been... They had this, they picked 2 heroes at the same time, so LG International could have got it as their second pick. Yeah, it's... I don't know. It's something which I guess if we go late game, maybe we see Razor with a BKB and a Static Link doing some okay-ish damage, but... Because he's going to be in the same boat as the Weaver. The Weaver and the Razor are getting ignored in team fights. They want to kill the Alchemist. They want to be killing the OD. Those are the 2 big damage dealers.
For now. Eventually, this Weaver is going to be, you know, doing some damage.
He's going to have a Lincoln Sphere after this creep wave at bottom, so... Well, still no longer... At this point, it's like, okay, he's got a Lincoln. It's even less reason to try and kill him and focus him, because you just have more HP and survivability to go through. But once he has a damage item, then you have to sort of reconsider.
Well, time to go hands-free casting, guys. Just seeing some farm.
Who are we watching? Alchemist?
Alchemist. He gets more gold when he's farming.
I'll wake you up in 5 minutes when Alchemist is 6 slotted.
Gonna go eat some food.
Easiest casting of your life, Lumi. All I can. And you're meant to be getting viewers hyped, man. I don't know. I don't know about you, Lumi, sometimes.
I don't know either. I mean, how the hell do you get somebody high for this?
I don't know. It's an alright game. It's not like tons of kills, but right now it's like
we just went from Ursa, Centaur to this.
It's not that bad. This is a Dota game, man. Do you not appreciate if you like you? This is Dota, man. I don't know what to say to you.
This is Chinese Dota, except they're not efficient. They're not playing well. Beastmaster Roar's coming in. Yeah, Sagame's gonna come in. He eats a roar. He's still alive. He's still. Oh, the mech up coming in. They are gonna get one kill. Misery gonna get picked off as well. Well, the good start here for LGD has. They have not gotten a kill in the past 5-6 minutes. Have they? I don't know.
They haven't got a kill in a long time.
Yeah. Oh.
Well, looking at around like the 22-minute mark maybe in the gold grab, and now Tower's going to start falling. And what started off well for LG International, we're suddenly seeing Rattlesnake actually take control and take the lead of this game. And this Alchemist, there's no answer to him. It looks like. In theory, there was like, okay, we got Beastmaster Roar, we got Naga Siren and Snare, easy, we can do this. But no, we're not seeing that. And now there's an OD with a Hex up. Okay.
All right. I mean, a big part of it is actually OD Astral. Like, if you roar the Weaver, he just Astrals. Or
you roll the Alchemist, same thing.
Yeah. So it's hard to actually initiate when your carry is also having Shadow Demon Disruption. How about the other carries? The fact that Johnny now has a Hex gives him the ability to solo kill just about anybody.
Okay. Well, it still struggles a bit with these PL illusions. Sure, you can like 1 or 2 shot them using Arcane Orbs, but you don't always want to be fighting PL illusions constantly.
Well, fighting them now.
It's more that if you have got like 6 or 7 PL illusions on you, you may be dying pretty fast. Like PL can actually just go to town on you.
I mean, especially with the Diffuser blade, that's definitely a possibility. Yeah, LGN is gonna just keep avoiding fight, take it slowly, farm away, and make sure that nobody dies, nobody get picked up by that Beastmaster Roar. Goldgraph is though favoring Rattlesnake China. Just slowly gaining more momentum as more of the heroes could farm the map a little bit safer as well.
Yep. All blacks. We've got 2k gold on top of this butterfly pickup as his. Age is being reclaimed in 30 seconds. It looks like we're not going to see OD and Rattlesnake try and use this. They're just going to sit back for the time being. Get towards their next items. OD, well, he's just picked up his Hex, so nothing coming on him soon. It's the Alchemist who's got 3k gold. Basher maybe into an Abyssal Blade, or do you go for the heart? I think either way is fine. Even the Mjolnir if you wanted to deal with the PL illusions. Well, I guess Battle Fury alone is enough, so.
I don't think you want to take up one of your precious slot with the Mjolnir. Like, you need the heart, like you said, against the Beastmaster War. You replace your Treads with Butcher Ravel, and suddenly you're in selling range territory. You're kind of out of slots.
Yeah. Well, there's one slot for an item, which I guess is your heart or your Abyssal Blade. No.
Yeah.
Butterfly.
That's the slot.
There we go. Butterfly I actually really like against PL. Having this evasion is going to help so much, because if you get like a ton of PL illusions on you, you're taking a lot of damage, and this negates that by a large margin. And it also will stop the mana burn. Like heart, you're still getting mana burn. You suddenly get down to 0 mana, and you're in trouble. All right, innovation, creativity coming out from Luo here on the Alchemist lately. How are you not excited about this? We've got a Butterfly Alchemist. It's not every day you get to see that.
It's not every day, but it's something that we also have seen before, and it's like you said, it's very, very good. Makes him kind of impossible to kill at this point, provided he gets to pop his ultimate. The long range initiation is there from LG International. Here comes a little bit of action on top lane. Rattlesnake pushing up. They have Heaven's Halberd finished as well, so that's an item that it's gonna be good against Luo down the road.
Nature's Prophet split pushing towards the bottom lane, as is Black, and I think LG ain't realized they're just not winning a head-on fight. They've got to split push. They've got to go for trades, and so far so good. They can use the Song of the Siren if they want to keep on trying to stall and going for this bottom lane, and they may just do that, Brax. Not going to catch anyone asleep just now, but it looks like they're going to hold TP back, and no one getting caught out of the bottom lane.
Meanwhile, look at the tier 1 tower, or tier 3 tower in the bot lane, suffering a ton of damage output. They got to blow down these illusions, Treant Prophets, or Prophet Treants. Everybody TP's in, but tier 3 towers suffer about half of his HP.
It's a good trade for LG, yeah. I'm feeling they're definitely still behind and it's struggling a little bit, but as long as they can avoid these fights and just keep playing the split pushing game with PL and with Nature's Prophet, they've still got this late game chance. And for Rattlesnake, they've got to find ways to get pickoffs, and that's going to come from just Boots of Travel. There we go, Alchemist picks up Boots of Travel for himself.
He's like almost max slotted. We're 33 minutes in, guys.
Absolutely. He is max.
He is,
slotted.
yeah.
Yeah, I was about to say. I'm pretty sure he had a 6 item. Where did it go?
All right, guys. We're
He can sell. I guess you can sell your Battle Fury and upgrade to something else, but you kind of want the cleave for the PL illusion.
You want the cleave for the PL illusions. You want it for the faster farm. This is his item set. Maybe sell a Shadow Blade for a heart or something if you want to tank up.
Yeah. Having the Shadow Blade initiation is pretty nice though against a split pushing Nature's Prophet, because that's here you need to catch by surprise with an instant stun.
Yep.
So that's where the Shadow Blade is actually a decent late game item for Alchemist.
There is also a Hex now coming out of the Nature's Prophet.
Razor, the support Razor with a BKB. The part where Rattlesnake struggled to end this game is that their supports don't really offer a lot to catch up heroes. They don't have any pick-off potential, which makes it really hard to end the game when you can't catch off these split pushes. You've got Nature's Prophet, PL constantly split pushing, but you can't kill them, you can't catch them out. Whenever you group up as 5 to maybe push, well, you've got to constantly go back and defend. And
Yeah,
it's
the
just
best
very
bet
frustrating.
of catching a Nature's Prophet is a 4-stat 4 from Johnny and then hexing him and then killing him then. But, yo, your support Razor has a BKB.
I guess you've got like, well, we mentioned Tricore. This is almost becoming a quad core.
I guess so. They're being very greedy. It's going to work. And Rattlesnake says, all right, we sense the momentum. Let's go down mid. Force you guys to take a fight here. And the split push is not really far enough to actually...
Black's going towards the top lane, but he's going to be a bit late. And there's also a tier 2 tower, which will slow him down a little bit. Nature's Prophet's heading bottom, but are they going back? Or they're not committing to this push at the mid lane. They've got to go back, because you either go all out, commit to it right off the bat, and make a decision to go for it, or you just back off and defend. It looks like they're going to back off defend. Lua gets a tier 2 tower tonight. At this point, it doesn't really matter if the tower gets denied or last hit. And, well, Rattlesnake once again falls back. And while Rattlesnake are ahead at this moment, it suddenly looks like how are they actually going to win this game?
I mean, all they need is a single pick on either PL or Prophet, and provided they don't have buyback. I mean, we saw Gangatep on top here. Misery. Oh, he wants to game Black, but Misery got him back up. They dust, and they do know where's Black. They're going to stun him in the face. Manta trying to dodge it. It doesn't really work. Like the double BKB gets popped. They see Black, and that's a picked off we're talking about. If you pick off Black, you got to force out buyback.
He's got no buyback as well.
Push.
And they may just go straight push. Nature's Prophet actually TP bottom. Looks like there is a Rubik there waiting, and disconnection from Brax. So, oh no, sorry, destroyed a tower. I thought that was a disconnection. No, Brax destroys a tier 2 middle tower.
They're gonna get Misery as well. Misery trying to get out of there. Do they have detection? That's a question. They have dust on. Well, they have gem on Icy, I believe. Yeah, there's a gem, and they're chasing a little bit of Icy coming left from right. Vision. There's a song coming back out.
Just to be safe, and he's gonna TP home. So. He keeps himself alive, but there's still 50 seconds with no PL, and it looks like they're not going to go for a push. They're going to go for an Aegis and Roshan.
Good choice.
They'll get the Aegis on the OD. Alchemist, of course, having buyback as well as being 6 slotted here. Maybe even Weaver starts being a considered hero to pick these things up. But
Weaver with a Demon Edge working for MKB. You know, not too bad of a candidate. I think you go into Johnny though.
Yeah, Johnny's the better one. Definitely more important at this stage of the game.
He has, his mech and hex that you need to get off before the team fight ends. Obviously, his ultimate's like nice addition to but
this game to me is going like 50+ minutes. I don't see Rattlesnake being able to actually push out and win the game anytime soon because of the annoying split push. We're going to be looking at refreshes on the OD maybe, just big late game weavers. Even the support Razor may start getting fairly farmed.
Yeah, I mean, all he has to do is make sure he has buyback, and this is a big point in this game. We saw Just Black and Misery dying, and if you don't have buyback, you always have that window open for Rattlesnake or vice versa for PL.
Here we go. Alchemist is upgrading.
All right. What did he sell?
He sold his Shadow Blade. He got a pushing item.
Style. Okay, nice. So the reason that you go for Manta style is, to debuff silences coming out, and if you debuff the silence, you get to pop your ultimate. That's a part of your survival, a big part of your survival ability.
Well, no silence on the Radiant team, so to speak of, but I guess it creates confusion, makes it harder for them to hex or roll him. If you go high ground, you Rage and you Manta, and you have 3 Alchemists hitting a tower, you don't know which one to initiate on until you've actually thrown some nukes and figure out which one is real.
Right, which is not too hard. The real one is generally like to back off after the 2 illusion ones are killed.
Yep. Alright, well, Rattlesnake, 10 kills to 8. It's still the game in their favor, and they've got themselves a small little lead here, but LG International, they're not giving up here. They definitely feel like they've got this game in their hands. And
I seem to remember Luo farming a game like this and losing the game. I don't remember exactly when, but it was one of the biggest, most stacked alchemists I've ever seen. But they just kind of dilly-dally around the whole game and never really decided to push.
I vaguely remember that game, I think.
I think it was Rattlesnake. I don't know. I'm not sure. But we are approaching this point where
It wouldn't have been Luo, though, but I think it would have been
how
Icy.
or Icy.
Yeah, Icy generally was playing their hard carry for a long until basically they reformed. Well, they got their roster changes, so it was Icy generally playing hard carry. But I think I know what game you mean. We're going to see Boots of Travel getting picked up. BKB on OD, so surprised to go through. I guess BKB will help a little bit against the PL.
Oh, Initiation's going to be on the back line. Song's going to get caught out. Swarm going to be on top here. You got to get out, everybody.
This is so annoying and frustrating, right? Rattlesnake, like, how do you find pickoffs when there's just a Song of the Siren?
Well, Song is down. That means they're going to go push. Debuffing the Minister chance here. That's a big deal as well. And they're going to go straight up to the tier 4 tower. Tier 2 tower. Has a little bit of backdoor. Yeah, but it doesn't matter.
Looks like they decided it does matter. I'm surprised. Yeah, they could have finished that off, pretty sure, but gets completely healed back up. They'll wait for their creep wave, and they're actually going to back off a little bit here. Nature's Prophet split pushing at bottom. Does have buyback, and it looks like Weaver heading down there. Weaver with the gem, and that MKB will be useful against the Nature's Prophet if you can just constantly proc it and cancels that teleport when you're trying to kill him off.
How does LGD win this? We're saying how does Rattlesnake win this, but they could, you know, go for a bit.
That's why I see this game going like 50, 60 minutes, because I don't think either team has a clear way of winning the game anytime soon. If any team does, it's Rattlesnake by if LGD make a mistake and get caught out and not have buyback. But like they're going to play it safe. They're going to have buyback on core heroes. So even if Rattlesnake find a pick off hero there and they say, hey, look, we just killed PL, we just killed Prophet, let's go push buyback and then reset. So
well, every time they're buying back, they're not getting, you know, another item. But at this point, Alchemist is
PL's fine. Like he doesn't need. I mean, he wants Boots of Travel maybe, but apart from that, he doesn't really need a whole lot as far as future items.
I mean, Alchemist is also maxed with. Oh, there's a Boots of Travel.
Yeah.
Jesus.
And Alchemist should be careful with farming too much here, because at this point, like, he doesn't need too much as far as items go. Unless he has a clear item he wants to buy, he should be giving more farm towards the Razor, more farm towards the OD, more farm towards the Weaver as well. Razor with an Aghanim Scepter in the late game will help out a lot for the pushing and sieging.
Oh, yes. Aghanim's Refresher. That's what they're waiting for to win from the support Razor.
I could actually, this could legitimately be a late game Aghanim's Refresher Razor. Reminds me of a game with LGD.int where Misery was playing a support Gyrocopter and ended up getting like going carry.
Yeah.
I think he ended the game with like a Divine Rapier or something. And well, this is maybe going to be a similar case. We're going to see Rattlesnake this time work well on the tier 2 tower with no backdoor protection. Blinding Light's there. Not going to debuffer with the Manta, just going to wait for it to wear off. But the split push at bottom lane, it's coming and it's going to have to be dealt with.
Okay, Glyph comes out.
T3 towers. Dire team is good. Are they actually going for this?
Yo, LG's going to get the first rack. There's a Glyph. You need some TP response. It's going to be Weaver teleporting back. I'm not sure any TPs are being cancelled. Luo back in the mid lane here.
I'm confused. Song of the Siren just got used. Alchemist has got TP. Gets roared up as well. And bottom lane lost Raxus.
All right.
Weaver kills off the Nature's Prophet though, and Rattlesnake have to make something happen here at the mid lane. There's a buyback from Nature's Prophet. They need Raxus or even just to go straight for the throne. Alchemist is going to he's just going to stun himself. This is a disaster. PL even going to pressure tier 4s here. Black is like, okay. I see. Maybe can fight him with the MKB. And TP's coming in. Who's this? Is this Beastmaster TP?
No.
It's Rubik.
It's Rubik.
It looked like a boot to travel, and it's going to be Rubik. They're looking for Black here. Black's on the run. He's in a bit of trouble here, I think.
Or is he here? I see. Thank God he had a level 16 time lapse. That doesn't cause any mana because his mana was draining fast.
Black being recalled. Shikuchi damage going to stop the recall.
Ooh, he's dead.
Yeah.
Where is he?
Oh, he's got a Raw stolen. Save yourself, Rubik. Keep that Raw. That is a huge spell to have. Smoke is even used to save him from the Peel Illusions. What a play coming out from Rattlesnake. I think it was Lin who used it, or was it the Razor? Either way, yeah, Lin using it himself. He still has Raw, and this is an Aghanim Scepter Raw with a 45-second cooldown of all the spells for Rubik to have stolen. This is the best in this game.
I mean, it's definitely very, very good against Misery to initiate against them. Meanwhile, though, it looks like we have a little bit of backstab action. It's going to be Icy chasing for a kill with that MKB. There's no way you run and TP from this guy anymore.
With him down, maybe you can push, because no Song of the Siren. That's really one of the most annoying spells to push into. They're going to have to deal with the split push from Naga Siren at top, but I can't believe Rattlesnake just gave up Raxus there. That was one of the silliest things I've seen them do this game. They played so well considering they were playing from behind from the start, but then they just gave up some free Raxus going for an unnecessary fight and push in the middle lane.
I mean, you got to keep in mind that that push was completely obvious right from the get-go.
Yeah.
They kind of stood around. They're like, yeah, I know we're getting pushed back, but we'll just beat them quick and then we'll make that rotation. But that
Nothing
never
quick
happened.
about it.
Yeah.
More boots of trouble picked up for the Dire team, recognizing that they need this ability to defend lanes, push them out, then TP for the push. So they've got 4 heroes mid lane. The Alchemist pushing things out at top. He is going to TP in now. That creep, 10 HP that he TP'd on.
Force
After an Illuminate.
forward. Look at what Prophecy can do. This is so annoying to play against.
And creeps are in base. No backdoor protection.
Radiant's middle tower.
This is permanent damage, and Black is in there as well. He's going to go on the tier 4 towers. The Rat Dota has begun. It's well into effect as well. Black, where's the answer for him? He's going to get a tier 4 tower, it looks like. Do they go throne? What did Rattlesnake do here? They're going to get themselves a melee racks and look to TP out of this one. Rattlesnake. Ooh, OD just got out of there in time, and if they catch up Black again, it's great, but Black actually gets out of there. I think Weaver should have been looking to find Black, because killing him off would have been a huge pick-off. Not going to happen, though.
I think Rattlesnake, what they should be doing right now after getting the mid-racks is just push bot. You have the bigger creep wave there, but that's the lane that you need to pressure and make sure that you don't have extra pressure coming in from Misery. I used to say like quite a bit that if you have one racks up and you have Nature's Prophet in your team, you automatically win the game because things like split push, Wrath of Nature pushing every way. But now the game's back to a more even point with the melee racks going down mid.
Well, Nature's Prophet.
Oh, there's an Acceptor.
Yeah.
But just 6k will go away.
I like what Rattlesnake are doing. That they're not even considering saving for buyback. The only hero he is Alchemist because of how much sheer gold he has. But the rest of the heroes are just like, buy whatever items we can get because they're not dying. LGD.int is still on 8 kills. Their last kill
was like 20 minutes?
23-minute mark. They have not had a kill in 20 plus minutes, Lumi. So if you're the Dire team, you're not even thinking
Look
buyback.
at all these breach of travel.
You know what? The one item Alchemist should buy right now? Divine fucking Rapier. Yes.
I'll expect a kill on him if he buys Divine Rapier.
What kills him?
I don't know. Roar? A Hex?
There's OD, Astral to keep him alive. He's got so much protection from this team, and Divine Rapier, like, why not? No one's actually dying on this Rattlesnake team. Weaver should get a Divine Rapier. OD is... Okay, there's a kill. Bottom lane. Looks like they finally decide to group up, use a Roar to get themselves a kill. There's actually a gem now on the Beastmaster, and Rattlesnake still can hold this. And actually, OD without buyback. Okay, so Rattlesnake going to be forced to defend for a good 60 seconds here while OD doesn't have buyback.
Yeah, and it's not like LGD's pressing for the issue. They're just like...
It's a problem because Roshan's respawning.
I mean, do people even have slots for Aegis anymore?
Yeah.
You give
Someone
it to
will make
supports?
slots. Beastmaster maybe. Prophet actually has a slot. Like, at the same time, if Prophet dies once, he's normally dying twice because that means he got caught out split pushing. So having an Aegis on Prophet, often not as good as you'd think. But see Black, he's going to pick up a Demon Edge, so working towards maybe an MKB, maybe a Daedalus. I guess MKB for the Alchemist. What's his Alchemist bought? He had 8k gold. He
Courier?
bought a Refresher Orb. You know what this is? He refreshes his ultimate,
Double
and then
ult?
you drop an item, you ulti again, and then you put the refresh on the ground and take your damage item back up.
I guess so. I guess that's the thing. They're going to go on Misery up top. Misery can't really run away from this. The Sprout's not going to be there. Misery. Well then.
This is next level Alchemist build, I've got to say.
Next level or...
It will take some, like, item micro, but you drop your, like, use your ultimate, and you're in the middle of a fight, and you're like, hey, I need my ultimate again. Yeah, refresh it, and then pick up your Battle Fury again, or whatever it is you drop.
Okay.
That is fucking next level.
I guess so. This is so next level, I can barely comprehend it.
Refresh your Boots of Travel to deal with the split push. Maybe less so. He needs to get, like, his own personal career just to, like, bring the item wherever he may be.
Triple BKB, but Song's coming out here, and Brax is,
Yeah. Top lane, meanwhile. There's a split push coming out once again. Razor with the Axis here. There's a Roar from long range, and they're going to lose the Razor, but he had the Aegis.
Uh-oh. Here's Black. He's going to get caught out. The lift is going to be there. Black on the run. He's going to be going back in the base here. The Sun's going to see it. They should have detection of him. He's dead. He's got buyback. Force it out. Go down mid.
Yeah, you at this point in the game, Rattlesnake win by killing PL when he doesn't have buyback. So they want to force buyback, put it on cooldown, and then, well, go from there. I feel like Black should just straight up buyback, because I think he should know they're going to try and force it out. So you want to start the cooldown as fast as possible, but I guess maybe hoping his team can hold. Profit's going to be back, and Profit can split push. That's one way to maybe save them from having to use this PL buyback.
I mean, I see right now Jimmy is playing for his team because with that gem, he's able to Sakushi in and do a ton of, backstabbing and killing.
I think this is the attempt at a game-ending push for Rattlesnake. They know PL has buyback, but they're saying, hey, look, let's 5-man mid and just hope we can try throwing them. The one hero they don't have right now is the Razor, but Razor, he's maybe going to make his way soon towards this lane. Oh, TP coming top. They're going to kill Misery again. Is this the Weaver coming in? Yes, it is. They've got the gem. They've got vision of him. The Swarm is needed. Is there anything?
Oh,
no, they
the
guess
Swarm
wrong.
barely misses. But back in the base right now, we do have Luo going on the tier 3 towers. No refresher orb just yet.
Refresher's the base.
I don't know.
What did you get that refresher for?
I don't know. BKB, but no roar just yet. They're waiting it out. They're waiting it out. 1 second. The roar is going to come out now. No, the roar goes the other way. It's going to be a one-chop kill. Luo's dropping low. The Beastmaster goes the other direction. We're going to see buyback and Breach travel into the Team 5. Rubik's going to be dead.
He refreshed something. He used his refresher.
Refresh BKB? No, he buys the new BKB.
Which isn't on cooldown as well. I'm not sure how that works. So he refreshed his BKB, and his original BKB was still on cooldown, it looks like, but his new BKB wasn't. Well, this could be the visual bug. Remember, we've seen the double BKB before, and
yes,
just because it looks like it's on cooldown, it may be on cooldown. Because we had Xiao Tuji with double BKB, but you can only ever use one, even though the visual bug is there. But what a game we're seeing here. Alchemist now. New 10-second BKB. PL picks up a Monkey King Bar. This is PL, of course, without buyback. 200 gold sitting on him only, and, well, OD going to be respawning soon. OD does have a cheese still, so this is still anyone's game right now.
More so in the Rattlesnake side, though, considering that they are able to kind of breach their base. But, you know...
Yes, and I guess for the next 5 minutes, I think it's in Rattlesnake's favor, because PL and Profit with no buybacks. Also, Profit does, but PL with no buyback, but I think the Alchemist not having buyback is less of an issue, because it's LGD.int who are kind of on the back foot. But once PL has buyback again, I think it's almost back to even.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, it's just checking on buyback tabs all day.
Yeah, I mean, net worth is flashy and nice to look at, but it doesn't really show or reveal too much as to where we're going with this game. So Razor has buyback. Look, what started as a support Razor is suddenly a Razor with BKB Axe, 3.5k gold.
I think once he finish Refresher, they win.
Yeah.
Okay, so the Astraf against another suspect game, I suppose. You know, if nothing happens and you farm late game.
Look, the one use of the Refresher Orb at base, which I guess by leaving it base he can do, is let's say he's fighting and he dies in rage form and he has to buy back and come fight again. His rage is on cooldown, so he just refreshes to get his rage back. It's obviously an 7,000 gold item just so you have refresh rage when you buy back, but what else are you spending money on? And it's not like he can give this farm to his teammates. He's the one he wants to push up the lanes as fast as possible, so he has to be the one.
You know, I heard a very interesting theory yesterday. If you have unlimited gold, which Luo is not too inconceivable to have unlimited gold.
Yeah.
You buy nothing but healing salves. You pass healing salve to your allies, and basically saying even if the healing salve get cancelled as you regen in battle, you're still getting 40 HP regen per second for the first second. So literally, you just constantly spam healing salve, and you get 40 HP regen per second during a team fight.
Okay. Like, give that to, like, the Rubik or something, or the Razor.
Sure, or whoever. Because...
It's like, I guess, like, heart effect, like a free... Well, heart regen.
Heart regen effect, yeah. The O-heart. Like, I mean, it sounds dumb as hell, but what else do you do with your gold?
Buy refresher orbs.
Buy refresher orbs. I mean, you could buy all the wards and smokes.
Yeah.
But aside from that, like, those
Wards,
are limited.
Smokes, gems.
Buy salves, I guess.
Yeah. Well, game on right now as this is... I don't know where we go from here. We said we'd reach 50 minutes, and we have, and it looks like we're still going to have at least another 10 or so minutes left in this game.
I love this game.
I've started to love this game.
Well, you know, I want to see that refresher do a little bit more. I want to see Sagam and the game
got it on him,
refresher.
actually. What's he drop? BK... Oh,
no.
what is he missing? Butterfly. He saw PL get MKB and he was like, okay, don't need B-Fly anymore.
Did he sell it, or did he just put it in the ground?
I think he sold it because he's got 6k gold. This is like that game where CTY was freaking anti-mage and bought Battle Fury, sold Battle Fury, bought Hex, sold Hex, rebought his fucking Battle Fury and said, look, I'm going to fucking throw this game. Fuck you guys.
Is this what's happening here? I don't think Luo's throwing.
No, I don't think he's throwing. I think he's done, like, as far as item choices go, I think it's, well, the refresher is a bit unusual, but he needs like a refresh hex even. I don't know.
These PL illusions are starting to become an issue as well.
Oh man, this PL is big. He's 6. Everyone's 6. Like, he hasn't got level 2 defusal yet. I think he's just thinking those defusal charges maybe can help him out.
Yeah, you just get the level 2.
He's only used 4. Yeah. Let's get to the level 2 defusal.
I want to see the next level metas, like PLC's Butterfly gets sold, he sells his MKB. And just get a Daedalus.
And then Alchemist goes back and buys another.
And then you get like, another MKB.
Yeah. Let's make it happen. Make it happen.
These PL illusions.
This is going to be like a never-ending cycle. There's a Weaver going for a Daedalus here, so it's the thing is it's not just Alchemist late game, but for the Radiant team, they've got 2 carries. The Dire team it's essentially 4 carries versus 2, but the Radiant team have much more just general utility. Like, they've got the Beastmaster Roar, they've got the Naga Siren Sleep, they've got more just mobility around the map for split pushing. What the Dire team have is the superior number of carries, but having more carries doesn't translate into winning this game right now.
I'm considering Naga Siren as a carry as well. If you look at her item choice, Diffusal Play.
But no, there's no actual damage output in it.
Diffusal Play is damage output.
We're not really... we're just seeing Naga Siren generally melt. To the OD, to the Alchemist, this Naga doesn't do anything. But the Song of the Siren is fantastic. Like, it's causing all sorts of problems. Illusions can be used to give sort of some extra pushing power, but... Oh, man. I want to see more refreshes. I want to see... this game.
Okay, there's an AC being finished. Prophet's a hero that we haven't really talked about too much in terms of what he can do in late game carry. His slots are quite valuable as well.
Yeah, he's got this. He's actually...
No, not MKB.
Well, as he buys it, he's actually taking a lot of damage from illusions at mid, but he's going to be okay. Well, MKB...
Ooh. They got black.
Okay.
But they didn't have detection now.
They've got a Gem on Weaver, don't they? Yeah, they've got Gem on Weaver still.
They didn't chase? Whatever.
Now back to defending. It looks like this tier 3 top tower maybe going to take a fall. 42 HP. Naga Siren Illusions coming in. Deny it. No deny. Beastmaster gets it with his quill, his greater bow.
Actually, right now it's going to be Radiant sieging away.
Yeah.
The PL Illusions are just slowly working at a tier 3 range tower.
Still just walking around with a refresher orb. Like, look, you should get a damage item. You can just toggle that refresher and pick it up when you need it. You don't actually have to have it on you. It's not like it doesn't give you stats or anything. Gives you 40 damage. Who actually knew that refresher gives you 40 damage? I tell you, I did not know that. I mean, I figured it'd give you a little from the Oblivion stuff, but plus 40 damage from a refresher orb, man. That could make the difference between winning or losing this game, I guess.
That's why we get it. For the 40 damage.
Alright. I want to see something big on this Alchemist, and I'm still thinking Divine Rapier.
I mean, you might as well do... Oh, Hex on the ball line here. Luo's going to get caught out. It's going to be black with his Hex.
Oh,
no, is it black? Not too sure.
Is he even dying?
Oh, he's not. He's not focusing on black right now. Black running back out. Oh, the refresher is going to come back in. Another sun's going to come out. It's
Top
double
lane.
sun, but it's TP up top here. He does have Breach of Travel TP with the refresher. The Rax is going to go down here. That second lane of Rax, Black has bought back. Here comes the Rage BKB.
They need Weaver for the detection. Weaver's actually stuck at bottom. He boots the traveled in. They're going to lose top Raxus here in exchange for a PL and Nature's Prophet kill and buyback. So Rattlesnake, they got to win the game in the next 5 minutes, in my opinion. If they don't do so, I think they lose.
Yeah, they have to do it now.
But it's going to be, they're going to have to be split pushing out top and bottom lane without getting caught out by a Nature's Prophet TP, and at the same time have to be pushing out mid. Because if they just 5-man mid, LGD.int go bottom, go top, force TPs back because they go for the throne. So they need to find a way where they can either find pickoffs, do something big here. They're actually going to go for a smoke, and if they find the PL or the Nature's Prophet, it's a really big pickoff. But so far, no luck.
Yeah.
Roshan is up as well, but I don't think Roshan matters.
No, I think... Well, I mean, you have 5 minutes.
Yeah, may as well get the agent on your Weaver or whoever.
There's extra gold, you know, all that stuff.
That's true. They can just wait. And I think they have more smoke. So as long as they have some more smokes, maybe go for some kills later on.
I think if you give it to your Razor...
This PL is really close by. He's throwing lances here. Icy's like, let's go and hunt him down.
I think maybe if you give it to your... Roar goes up top.
Razor's got cheese. He needs
Delusion! Delusion! Okay, they pick up the cheese. Illusion was doing so much work. Meanwhile, back in the middle here is Misery back backdooring.
Brax has used Song of the Siren at mid lane. OG's trying to kill him off, but I don't think he's going to do so. He's not doing enough damage. Song of the Siren is on cooldown, but that's a 1 minute cooldown.
Okay, it looks like the stun has got dropped off on Luo. Forces back.
All these BKBs are on cooldown. OD used his mid to try kill Naga Siren. Alchemist used his at base. LGD.int to just continue to siege. They don't care about ages.
It's PL Illusions coming in as well. They're forcing out another cheese usage from Johnny.
Both cheeses used up. Alchemist TP's in with a stun, just killing some illusions off, and Nature's Prophet has not left this dire base.
Yeah.
Nor does he need to. LGD.int are the ones in control, and it looks like they're going to win this game. Brax is typing out the Roche time. He's not sure what it is exactly. 58 something. Oh. Hashtag professional Dota players. Eternal Envy is somewhere very upset.
Meanwhile, Pycat has blinked, roared, and killed the courier. Meanwhile,
that was the Abyssal Blade. He just lost his Abyssal Blade. That was Alchemist.
Well, Abyssal Blade be damned, because right now the base is in trouble.
Yeah, Nature's probably going to get this tier 4 tower, maybe. Nope, not quite. They need more detection. Where's like the mass sentry wards in your base?
Oh, destroy here from Black, and Black is just killing Luo. There's no buyback. This is game.
GG, Drone goes. Even if he has buyback, he does have buyback, he's going to go in, but the throne's getting focused anyways. Black gets the throne. LGD International get the game. 59 minutes, 51 seconds. What a, I don't know, catastrophe of a game for Rattlesnake at various points, and even LG International far from convincing. I don't know. That game saw everything. Black delivers. Black is Mr. Reliable.
Razor could have gotten an Acceptor and Refresher, and they could have won earlier.
Oh, he didn't really have the farm all that early though.
He had enough farm for MKB.
Well, all you need 2 carries beats 4 carries. Having Song of the Siren, having Split Push is just...
Song of the Siren helps Razor when he goes in and sees your base.
That's true. They never really got a chance to actually siege because they would constantly have to do a split push.
Smoke up into the base. Dominate a Centaur. Dominate a creep.
Yeah.
Knock down base backdoor protection and just go.
That was painful to watch.
That's painful to cast. Holy shit. The worst part, you know what it was? It was like LG International sitting at 8 kill for like fucking 30 minutes.
Oh man.
Sorry, this is
you love him. Well, right now most people don't love LGD.int, but that game not doing them any favors as well for their public image. So we'll see if they can do anything in game 2. They've got one more game to try and get some public favor, but we're gonna take a quick break. Lumi definitely needs it, and then game 2 will be coming up shortly.